After I watched the King's Speech today, I watched another pretty random movie that I had in the mail on disc from Netflix. I don't know when I added it to my queue or for what, but it's called The Squid and the Whale. It's directed by, I don't want to get this wrong, Noah Baumbach. I'm probably mispronouncing his name, but I do remember he directed a movie called Greenberg, which was an indie drama starring Ben Stiller that I didn't really care for that much. Um, so I really wasn't looking forward to this. It's been sitting by my TV for at least a week now. But it has Jeff Daniels, Laura Linney, Jesse Eisenberg when he was younger. This is from 2005. Plays a teenager in it. So I figured I'd finally give it a shot today, and lo and behold, I actually liked it. So I thought I'd talk about it briefly. The movie is about a family that lives in New York, and they're kind of like creative artist types. Well, both the parents are writers. Jeff Daniels is he's had success with writing, and he's kind of slowed down. And I guess his writing kind of rubbed off onto his wife, and she started writing after she met him, and she's actually, I guess, better at it than him, or she's having more success with it. Like her career's taking off. Jeff Daniels is on the decline, and their marriage is falling apart. So the movie is about a family dealing with a separation, like a divorce, um, and how it affects the family. Including the parents, but also the effect that it has on the kids in the family. Who they're two boys. One is Jesse Eisenberg. The other one, sorry, I don't know who it was, but he's a younger kid. He looks like he's like maybe 12 years old in it. Jesse Eisenberg, I think he's supposed to be like 17, 18. And I don't know, I liked it. It's odd. It's definitely very much an indie movie. Um, it's got lots of weird, like awkward humor, but I find the humor pretty funny. I found the movie to be pretty honest about how something like that can affect a family. I was lucky in that my parents did not divorce. Um, but I imagine that people that have gone through it would probably recognize a lot of moments. Um, and in any family, there's moments of turmoil. So I did recognize some stuff in there, kind of. Although my parents were nothing like the parents in this. Um, but I could tell that I would imagine that Baumbach was writing from experience when he made this, if he did write it. This goes to show how lazy I am when it comes to looking this stuff up. But anyways, it's a nice little funny kind of dark, you know, I guess you want to call it a dramedy, whatever. It's got some real moments of drama in it. I'd say it's more of a drama with lots of good weird humor in it. Lots of weird sexual humor and stuff with the boys experimenting that could make people maybe uncomfortable. Especially the one son discovers masturbating in the movie, and he does some pretty disgusting stuff with that. I'll say. But I liked the movie. I liked it quite a bit, actually, more than I would have expected, especially since I didn't like Greenberg. I liked Jeff Daniels in it. He was great in it. He plays kind of a dick. Not really the bad guy or the villain. There's no real bad guys or good guys in this, but he's just a flawed individual, just a very selfish dad and a selfish husband. And you could kind of see why things would fall apart there. But the wife's not perfect either. I mean, she's the one that has triggered the end of their marriage by cheating on him. Um, and there's weird dynamics in it. Like, even though the dad is, they make it pretty obvious he's kind of an asshole. Jesse Eisenberg, the one son, kind of clings to his dad, and the other younger son kind of clings to his mom. So it kind of like sets up this little war going on in the family. Um, And Jesse Eisenberg specifically is very good in it. And the movie, as it goes on, tends to center more around him and what he's going through. And I think it comes to a pretty cool conclusion. It's definitely very much an indie movie, and I've complained before about indie movies that they're filled with good moments, but they sometimes forget to take, good characters, funny writing, but they don't take the plot anywhere. They don't focus on the plot. And there's definitely like a bit of that in this. I'm sure some people would be disappointed in it. But if you really think about it, it is about something, and it does come to an interesting ending. I think it's about discovering that your parents are human beings and they're just as flawed as you, and coming to terms with that. Um, and I thought it had a pretty powerful like statement in the ending. So I liked it quite a bit, as I've said like a billion times already. So I'm gonna end it there. If you like indie dramas, dark comedy dramas, and you like the actors, you want to see Jesse Eisenberg in one of his earlier roles, or you just like Jeff Daniels or Laura Linney. Um, Basically, if you're into indie movies, this is a pretty safe bet, I think. I'd love to hear what you thought of it if you've seen it. So for Squid and the Whale, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. I'd say check it out. That's just me. You might say differently.